Hey everybody, welcome back to another amazing video. My name is Greg McDaniel. I'm with the McDaniel Callahan real estate team. And as you can tell, I'm not in my typical spot when I'm doing my videos. What I'm doing is I'm in front of the Peasant and the Pear here in downtown Danville. Now what we're gonna go do is we're gonna go in, we're gonna have a great opportunity. We're gonna talk with Rodney Worth and we're gonna get a tour of how to make a signature dish along with one of his signature cocktails. You guys ready? Let's go check it out. All right, guys. Hey, we're here with Rodney Worth again. We shot with him before at the ranch down in Santa Ramon, one of your 5 restaurants that he owns. But we're downtown Danville. We are at well, you tell us what we are.
Yeah, so we're at our flagship restaurant, the Peasant The Pear. Been here for 15 years, and it's a great boutique neighborhood restaurant.
Guys, I can attest to this. I've been here before. I've sat at the bar, I've eaten dinners here. This food is fantastic. They treat you like kings and queens here. But Rodney, we're gonna be making something today. It's gonna be something that people can use year round, but also during the holiday season. So we're obviously in the kitchen. I am sweating. You may not be able to see this. Rodney says this is the cool kitchen right now, which I am dying. But Rodney, what are we making, man?
So we're gonna make some turkey gravy.
Okay.
But it's gonna be gravy that can be used with beef. You can add wine to it, mushrooms. You could do it with meatloaf. You could do it with roast beef. We're gonna make it for turkey right now.
Great.
And so it's just very classic. There's things you can add to this to make it taste however you want.
I can't wait, man.
So when you're roasting your turkey, I use sage. We use poultry seasoning. That's my family's kind of favorite thing. It has a lot of sage. So that's the flavor that's gonna be in the drippings to flavor the gravy. Oh, so that's the base.
Okay.
So we're gonna make a roux. So we're just starting off with a quarter stick of butter. And so we're just gonna melt this butter down here at a thick, heavy bottom pan.
You know something I've learned about cooking? The most important thing when you first start, make sure your pan is hot.
Hot, yes.
Do not do a lukewarm pan.
Never. Then we're gonna add flour, all-purpose flour. We're gonna add, it's about 6 ounces volume, not weight. And then what we're doing here is making a roux. And we're just making a roux, and we're gonna cook it out so it doesn't have a flour taste.
So what is a roux for people who may not know that?
A real roux is fat and starch.
Fat and starch.
So you could use duck fat, you could use butter, oil, different areas use different things. I like butter, and all-purpose flour has a great flavor. Butter has a little bit better flavor. And so what you have here is the roux that's a thickening agent. So this, about 5 minutes. Cooking time, and then we're going to add the drippings of the turkey, which these are it's called the fond. It's the little pieces on the bottom of the pan and some of the fat. So it's just the scrapings of the skin, and it's a little chunkier gravy. I think it tastes much better. It doesn't have to be super smooth. Right. And this is just some real big flavor. Wow. And then that has that poultry seasoning and sage in it that comes out in the gravy.
You know, for a new chef, or I'm not going to call myself a chef, a new person who tinkers. Is this a pretty easy thing to do? Because you make it look incredibly simple from what I'm watching right now.
Yeah, very easy.
Okay.
Just got to do it. Some people overthink it, want to weigh and measure too much. You just do it. If you need more stock and it's thicker, you add a little bit more. If you want more salt, if you want flavors, put it in there.
Just cook to your taste,
right? Just cook to your taste, right?
Okay.
So this is coming out, this roux here. So, and then this is the thickening. This is what's going to make the gravy velvety and really rich. So we made some turkey stock here. So a quart and a half. Okay. So just gonna add this in here.
That looks, I mean, it smells fantastic.
And then,
we haven't done anything yet.
Yeah, so this, a quart and a half is enough for a family for Thanksgiving.
About 4 people?
Yeah, 4 or 6 people. I like a lot of gravy.
Me too. I'm with you on that one.
So basically you're just stirring this in.
Okay. Now, is there a particular way to, obviously there's a method and a madness to this. You wouldn't want to put the broth in first and then add the flour and everything
It would
else.
be lumpy. It would
Lumpy.
cook. If you did that, if you added the butter and the flour later, it might create little dumplings.
Oh, well,
because it would cook. So as long as you get that roux smooth, and then you can turn this up, and this gets as thick as it can be as soon as it starts to boil.
Okay.
Then it's done. You can. Some people like to strain it. I don't like to. It's not lumpy. You still have those pieces from the turkey in there, but it's delicious. It gives a little bit better flavor in my mind.
Of course. Well, I'm going to trust you. You're definitely the chef here. I'm the observer. Let's put it that way.
So now you just sit and wait.
Let it boil.
Yeah, about 5-6 minutes.
So Rodney, we're about a minute out from this being done. Is that correct?
Yeah, once it boils, it's as thick as it's going to be. I did this relatively fast.
Yeah.
You could take your time, slow it down a little bit, cook the roux a little bit longer. Some people want a darker roux. I like this flavor. This is my profile that I like, that I do for my family.
And that's what, again, cooking is all about your own personal taste and everything else. Now, I know that you guys have a lot of lunches here. A lot of people come in for the lunches. Is this something that you would see served during the holiday season?
Yeah, we'll do a special here and there. And we do a lot of catering, Thanksgiving caterings and things like that. But yeah, we do a big lunch business. Danville, it's a
thing.
Yeah, it's a thing here. Yeah.
Well, we all know that because I used to work in downtown Danville, literally right around the corner, and these restaurants pop off. This place is always packed. There's always people coming in out of this restaurant, and there's obviously a reason why. Well, look at that. Now we're seeing a little bit of a boil here.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, it's in my mind, I think, man, it's going to take forever to cook, but man, that happened like that.
Yeah. So this is what you want to do when you're done with your Thanksgiving turkey or prime rib, whatever you're doing. You pull it off, you scrape everything into a pan, clean pan, and you start and do it. And by the time you cut everything, it's done.
Unbelievable.
So this is like 30 seconds away from being completely done here.
Unbelievable. That's so cool. That is so neat. This is one of the things I love shooting with you. I'm learning how to cook, and I'm not watching YouTube videos. I'm actually learning from a chef on how to do this stuff, and it makes it so much easier.
That's done right there.
That is
so
done?
You can see it's a perfect viscosity here. So at this point, if you want to add mushrooms to it, if you want to add a little wine reduce, you could burn off the alcohol in a pan, put a little wine, mushroom, more sage, whatever you'd like to do. This is just a agent where you can just
do anything you want.
Flavor it, yeah. Put anything you want in it to do what comes out, yeah.
All right, so what's our next step?
Put it in a gravy dish and let's eat.
All right, guys, we'll see you in a second. So Rodney, we were in the kitchen a little bit earlier and we were making this tremendous little tasty little goodness. But now we're sitting out in the front patio. You have two patios, a front and a back patio here at the restaurant. And we've made some concoctions to go along with one of your dishes. So what do we have here?
So you have the classic peartini. It's an oven roasted pear with salt and pepper. And then it's Grey Goose pear vodka. Yeah. And we make our own pear nectar. So go ahead and try that. That's the number one thing we sell there on Thursdays. Those are $5. So we have a huge bar crowd.
That is fantastic.
This is our barrel aged Manhattan. We barrel age Jack Daniel's single barrel. We use cherry liqueur, Angusta bitters, Amarone cherries, and Carpano Antica vermouth. This is probably one of the most popular things we do behind that.
One of the things, guys, that I really enjoy about being down here at the Peasant and the Pear with Rodney is that he takes a lot of care in the type of food that he creates. It's not just McDonald's, throw it in together, put it in a wrapper and shove it out the door. They take a lot of time, as you can tell. He knows every ingredient of what he's been making. And that also translates into a lot of, Rodney, what you do in the community. You do a lot of philanthropic work. You donate a lot to local schools and sports events and stuff like that. Tell me a little bit about kind of how you got started in that and kind of why that is so close to your heart.
Well, I mean, just taking care of the community that takes care of you.
Right.
People come in and they need something, we're here to give them back. Take care of a lot of local sports teams. We always sponsor baseball teams for Danville Little League and such. School auctions, anything that the schools need, we pretty much do. And just take care of the local community.
Well, you have 3 kids of your own that are all in this community, right?
Yes.
And they're all hitting that teenage mark.
Yeah, all 3 different schools.
So you really you see the different needs of different schools and different parents and so on and so forth, and you have such a wonderful opportunity to have done very well for yourself and be very notable here in the community, that you can give back to the folks that might need a helping hand here and there, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, you know, there's always stuff that's needed that's hard for different organizations to purchase something, and if we could help out,
Then you're there.
we're there. Yeah.
Now, if you guys haven't seen it yet, you will see it somewhere in this video in regards to all the catering that they do. Now, you do everything from baby showers to, who did you cater for?
We did a Christmas party for George Lucas at Skywalker Ranch. And so we do anything. We do any kind of catering you can think of. We've done catering for 10 people. We do Thanksgiving caterings. We've done caterings for 1,000 people. Barbecues, company picnics, you name it, we custom build the menu and do it.
That's one of the things I like about it. When we did the interview with you down at the ranch, you were saying that you guys feed like 600 or 800 kids a week or a month?
Yes. We do a catering for a preschool.
So guys, if you guys haven't gotten the drift yet, is the fact that Rodney, his entire organization, they're very family oriented, very community oriented. If you guys haven't had an opportunity to come in and take a seat at the Peasant the Pear, Worth Ranch, the Prickly Pear, I'm forgetting one or two.
The Courtyard in Alamo.
How do I forget the Courtyard? The
It's-
Courtyard.
Yeah.
For breakfast, phenomenal place. I really want you guys to come on down, meet Rodney. He's a kind-hearted human being that you guys will love to meet him. He'll probably have a huge smile on his face when you say hi to him. But Rodney, I want to thank you, man. I really appreciate
thank
it.
you.
And I want to keep you guys rocking and rolling, brother.
Awesome. Thank you so much.
My pleasure, brother.
Awesome.
All right, guys, there it is. There's our interview with Rodney. If you guys like this, share this, comment on this. Rodney and I have we'll have a giveaway for you. So whoever shares this the most, we have a $50 gift card coming to you. All right, guys, you know who I am. I'm Greg McDaniel with the McDaniel Callahan Real Estate Team, and I will see you on the next video.
Not long, 'cause what you reap is what you sow.